Hi, this is Captain Dan coming to you from the headquarters of Sail Channel Islands in Oxnard, California. We're going to Willows Anchorage today. Willows is a picturesque anchorage on the south shore of Santa Cruz Island. It's well protected from the north and west, but can be hazardous if wind or swell come out of the south or east. There are actually three anchoring grounds here. One to the left of the 87-foot rocks, snuggled up against the beach, one to the right for fair weather, and one near the rocks to the seaward where you can anchor on one hook. Our favorite spot is snuggled into the beach with our stern hook in 20 feet of water or so, our bow hook in 35 feet of water. Now, one of the cautions is the wind can shift suddenly and come down that canyon, so it is essential that you get a good solid hook in the shoreward anchor as well as your bow anchor. We're making our approach from the east, and we're heading at the cliff number 669 feet. Easy to see, a little bit harder to find coming from the west. Prominent ridges along the way. El Tigre helps guide us into the anchorage. What you're looking for are the two 87-foot rocks, but they hide up against the cliff, so the best way to do this from the east particularly is just to aim at cliff 669. It's easy to spot. If you're coming from the west and you're fairly close to shore, you can clearly see the two 87-foot rocks. They stand out in any light. We're established around the middle of the channel right now, headed back for the beach. This is the seaward of the two 87-foot rocks. Be cautious, don't get too close, give them quite a berth, stay in the middle because there can be a nasty little surge in here. And here we are passing through farther into the channel, getting ready to set our hooks. We're going to put out about 350 feet of rode on our seaward anchor, roll her back, drop our stern, and come back up in between the two. What's the depth?
What's the depth?
17 feet.
Okay. Once you're hooked in, take a critical look at the layout. You want to have a really shallow angle going back to the stern. That's up the canyon because those canyon winds can be fierce. Obviously, the bow has to have sufficient scope for the greater depth. This is a great spot. Great spot for taking pictures, kayaking. We see people in here diving and fishing all the time. Remember, you can't go ashore unless you have a permit from the Nature Conservancy. And even then, go ashore, no dogs, no fires. It's one of my favorite spots for snapping pics. For the most spectacular picture, you got to get up early because sunrise bursts over these mountains like nowhere else. If you've got questions about sailing to Willows or to anywhere else in the Channel Islands, take a look at our website at sailchannelislands.com or drop me, Captain Dan, a note at captaindan@sailchannelislands.com or call me at 805-750.7828. See you at the islands.